Alright, hey guys, this is AMISH GYPSIES here, and I finally got around to uploading this video. It took me about 2.5 days to figure out Final Cut Express, and I finally figured it out, so here's the video. This is going to be the guide to the Fish Flingers minigame that just came out a couple days ago, on Tuesday. And hopefully this guide I can go through in as much detail as possible, but of course I might not cover everything. But hopefully, as I was looking at other guides, this hopefully can be one of the best guides, or best, guides to help you understand the minigame at least. Alright, so what you do, you can start this minigame by talking to the fisherman inside the fishing guild, outside of the fishing guild, or wandering around the Catherby shore. He will only appear every 90 minutes, and roughly every 90 minutes, because he appears 5 minutes before each game starts. And each game starts every 90 minutes. So, yeah. Alright, there are no entry requirements for this minigame, only that you find the fisherman on time. Because if you don't find him, then you have to wait another 90 minutes for the next game to start. Alright, you have 10 entry tickets per week, and you use up 1 entry ticket every time you go inside the fishing competition. Alright, so that's basically what you do. And there's no fishing level required or any items required. You can have a full inventory or an empty inventory. It doesn't really matter. Alright, some of the things you can do while waiting is fishing by Catherby or in the fishing guild, or screwing around like I am right here in this clip. I'm just basically making a train. Yeah. Alright, so now that you're in the game, after you talk to the fisherman, you can come in the game and you'll be waiting in the waiting area between 1 and 5 minutes, depending on the time you actually got into the game. As you can see right here at the bottom bottom left of the screen, it says competition starts in 3 minutes. That means I got there a little late, and yeah. So you have 3 minutes to wait in the area, and I'm just going to go over the basic things. There are 6 different kinds of fish: bass, cod, herring, pike, salmon, and trout. And there are 4 kinds of fishing areas. The dock fishing area, which is like the ocean fish, the lake, the river, and the shore, which is on the north coast. Right? It doesn't really matter what kind of fish you catch. They're all going to range from size and weight and size. It doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm going to show you a picture right here. These are the kinds of bait you will receive. You'll receive worms, maggots, crickets, locusts, green moth, gray moth, and crayfish and shrimp. Each bait has a counterpart that is similar to it. One will be similar in color, the other will be similar in shape. Worms, shrimp, maggots, crickets, worms, crickets, maggots, locusts, whatever, and so on. What you need to do with this bait is actually test out each one, and if one works and gives you a certain rating, which you'll see later, you test the next one that's similar to it, as seen right here. And basically, you test all 3 in that category until you get the one that gives you the highest rating possible for the bait. And then you do the exact same thing with the hook and the weight. And I'll show you the hooks in a second. They should be popping up soon. Here we go. The standard hook is similar to the slim hook. Alright, so if you find that the rating is like 15% or 16% with the standard, and then you try out the slim, and it gives you 33, obviously the slim is better. Same with large, double, and then bone and wooden. You just test out these. Next, you have to test out the weight. Just work with a different mixture of weights. Try the farthest out, then the length 6, length 5, length 4, length 3, length 2, length 1 is the closest. And just mess around with the weights till you get the certain length you want. Alright, after that, I'm back here waiting. I have about a minute left, and I'm just going to go over with the locations of the areas. The dock's going to be on the south side I'm pointing to right now, and the lake is actually going to be in the middle between the dock and the beach, or the shore. And the river is right next to the lake. Doesn't matter where you go. I'm going to go to the dock first, and I'm just waiting for the game to start. Alright, once you see the loading screen. Alright, first off, I'm going to use my standard and worm, cast it, and see what I get for a rating. I get 16%. That means, let me try maggot, which is similar to the worm. I still get 16%. And then I try shrimp, which is similar in color to the worm, still 16%. No, it's 50% with the green moth. Alright, so the green moth basically is the color you want, because you see it gives you the maximum rating between green, gray, and cricket. Next I test out the hook. The slim hook gives me 66% rating. That's really good. So now I'm going to be messing around with basically the weights. But I did not figure that out yet because I'm kind of stupid when I was playing right here. But anyways, so you just do that, and you can drop down your screen at the very top to see all the ratings in the past fish. It tells you all the weights also. Alright, so here I finally figured out that I'm getting closer. Do you see how the range is 4? That means I have 83%, and 6 is too little. It's too much. So I tested out 5. I worked out with the weights, and 5 should give me the correct distance at 100%. So after messing around with all that, you can stay here. To get the highest amount of fish, highest weight, total weight, as you can see in the very top in tiny. To get the highest amount of total weight, it's best to just find the 100% and just stay there at 100% at the one fishing spot. Or you can move around, to find the other perfect ratings for all the other fish. There are roughly at the freaking what is it? All right, so forget that. I went off to the lake next, and I tested out to see what fish I can catch in the lake, and so I tested out with the worms, and I tested out maggots, and yeah, basically that didn't work out. And I tested out crickets, but that didn't work out either. I got 0. As you can see, the maggots actually gave me the best rating so far with 66%. And then I tested out the hooks, and the hook and bone member are similar, so I tested out those two. Once you get 66%, that is the maximum you can get because you have 3 components. You have the bait, the hook, and the weight. So 33% is max you can get for the bait, 33 for the max for the hook, and 33 max for the weight. So if you have 66%, you obviously have 2 of the things right. So for me, it was a maggot. For me, it was a bait and the hook, and I was just working out my weight, and I found that the range was 3. I worked out my weights right there, and I have 100% rating. Then I moved down to the river. Alright, now that you're at the river, what you're going to want to do is basically do the same thing you did in both of the other spots we just visited, and try to get 100% rating. Alright, you can see me mess around with the ratings here, and eventually get 100%. Alright, let's talk about the end of the game and some of the medals, awards, and rewards you can get in this competition. There are 4 medals you're going to get in this competition. That is a Junior Angler. That's for catching 3 species of fish at 100% rating. Master Angler. That's for catching all 6 species of fish at 100% rating. Efficient Fisher. That is for catching all your fish at an average of 80% or above rating. Heavy Catch. I'm not exactly sure on this one, but as I read, it was 80% of your fish are heavy. An average of 80% of your fish are heavy. That might have to do with the weight or something else. I'm not exactly sure because there is another heavy thing in the game that is kind of confusing. Alright. Let's go on to the awards you can get. These aren't medals, but awards. They're given to only 1 person in the game, or 2 people if you're tied. You get an award for heaviest fish caught, which is the one I won in this competition. Heaviest catch, which is a total amount of weight. And the most fish caught. You can also see all those in your top left corner of your drop-down menu. Alright, some of the rewards you can get from this competition are tackle boxes and fish. The fish you can get are going to be shark and swordfish. You will also get fishing XP at the end of this according to your fishing level and what else. Also, you can get tackle boxes. You can get a beginner's tackle box, basic, standard, professional, and champion's tackle box. I'll have the link to the Runescape website so you can read more about them and what they can hold and carry. And that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this guide. And yeah, that's basically it. Oh, there's a clan chat you can join. It'll be Winter's Clan Chat, World 27 only. The quick find code is right there. And don't forget to visit my friend's channel. Also, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, guys.